Mr. Keeley here. Hope you're all happy and healthy. Oh, it's been ever so cold recently, hasn't it? But it's starting to warm up a little bit now. The spring's definitely on its way. So, what are we going to be talking about this week? Well, do you remember the last video? I told you to get some sticks and twigs ready. It's because we're going to be making a stickman. You know Stickman from the Julia Donaldson books. Gruffalo's Child, and of course Stickman. We'll do that in a little bit. I'm also going to be introducing some new features that I want to talk to you about. The bird of the week, and what's that plant? I'm going to be talking about a different bird and a different plant every week. I've also got a brand new game called the left or right game, which can be a bit of a secret until later, but it does feature somebody that you know very well. So, let's get on with it, shall we? So, for our first make, all I need is these 3 sticks and a couple of bits of string. Okay, now I've kind of got lucky really with this one stick because you can see it's got a nice bend on it and it's got a nice little nose as well. So, I'm going to take this one, that one can be his other leg. I'm just going to lay it all down first of all just to make sure it all makes sense. So that can be his leg and there's his arm. I reckon that's going to look just fantastic. So, now all I need to do is use my string to string it all together, and I can decorate it if I want to as well. So, let's get my string. Now, I've got this little tip that makes it a little bit easier for you. You take your piece of string, hold it in the middle so that it's doubled over like that when there's a loop at the top. And when you go to put your string on your stick, if you simply hold the loop like that and then thread these 2 bits through, like this, and then pull tightly, you'll notice that the string stays still then, it doesn't all start moving. There's nothing worse than when you put your string around and the string starts moving around and it's really hard to tie it up then. So, by doing it like that, it also means that like your shoelaces almost, you've got 2 different bits of string and it's stuck onto our stick. So then, we're going to take our other leg, or in this case the other leg, put it roughly where we want it to be. Like that, I think, is a good place. It's going to be standing back like this, like in a yoga pose. And what I'm going to do is start winding the string around. Can you see? Just wind the string around until you've just got a little bit left, enough to make a knot. Then do the same going in the other direction. So one way's gone clockwise, and the other way's gone anti-clockwise. And once I'm starting to get close to being in the right place, and I can start winding the string around a bit tighter so that it doesn't move. There we go, getting there now. There we go, so that's going around that way. Go around that way. Like I say, just like with your shoelaces, just tie a knot really. It doesn't have to be that amazing, as long as it's tight and it's not all going to fall apart. I'm just going to do a double knot to make sure it definitely doesn't move. Okay, that's pretty good, I reckon. Just going to grab my scissors, trusty scissors, just to neaten it up a little bit and cut off the end bits. Pop them there, pop them in the bin later. Give it a little blow off so we can see what we're doing. There we go. Now this is going to be his arms. Like I say, he's standing in like a yoga pose, like this, warrior pose. So, I'm going to take my other bit of string, and same as before, I'm going to loop it over like that. Oh, I'm going to loop it over like that. I'm going to tie it around the middle part of the arms there, thread it through, and then I'm going to pull it tight again, so that the string doesn't move. It makes it much, much easier to work with. And then I've got my 2 bits, you see, just like that. So again, put it roughly where you think it should be. And then just take one of the pieces of string and start to wrap it round. Start to get it tighter so that it doesn't stay in place. And you see? But give yourself enough that you can tie that knot at the end, don't forget. Here we go, we're going round the other way. Go in all sorts of different directions just to make sure that it's definitely going to stay in place. Tie my knot. Make it a double one again so it doesn't slip. There we go. I'm going to cut off the ends just to make it neater. Put that in the bin in a minute. Get rid of all the rubbish. Dun 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 dun. Stickman, yeah! You can get pens and draw faces on there as well if you want to. Or even collect up some leaves. In this case I've used some ivy leaves. And you can make some clothes as well. This one looks like a stick lady wife, doesn't it? It looks like she's wearing a bikini. And also, if you're really clever, you can use really small sticks and make a little baby stick man. This one's got a little rugby ball, see? He wants to go and play some sports. They're good, aren't they? And they're very easy to make and great fun too. So, I wonder what we're going to be talking about next. Do you remember last video I was talking to you about the Big Garden Birdwatch that's coming up in a couple of weeks? Well, in preparation for that, I thought I'd start doing this new feature called Bird of the Week. And the first one is... the robin. The UK's favourite bird. With its bright red breast, it is familiar throughout the year and especially at Christmas. Males and females look identical, and young birds have no red breast and are spotted with gold and brown. Robins sing nearly all year round, and despite their cute appearance, they are aggressively territorial and are quick to drive away intruders. They eat worms, seeds, fruits, insects, and other invertebrates. The robin. Well, that was interesting, and explains why the robins in my garden are so noisy. It's because they're trying to keep the other robins out of my garden. Next. What's that plant? Aloe vera. Aloe vera is a succulent plant species, an evergreen perennial that originates from the Arabian Peninsula but grows wild in tropical, semi-tropical and arid climates around the world. It is cultivated for agricultural and medicinal uses. The species is also used for decorative purposes and grows successfully indoors as a potted plant. Aloe vera is a stemless or very short-stemmed plant growing between 60 to 100 centimetres tall. The leaves are thick and fleshy, green to grey-green, with some varieties showing white flecks on their upper and lower stem surfaces. The margin of the leaf is serrated and has small white teeth. It is found in many consumer products including beverages, skin lotions, cosmetics, ointments, or in the form of gel for minor burns and sunburns. Aloe vera. Very interesting. Now, before I introduce you to our very special guest and play our left or right game, I thought I'd take you for a little walk around school. I've been having a look at some of the bulbs that have been growing and what's growing in the polytunnel, and I thought you might be interested. So here's a little video. those bulbs are really coming on, aren't they? Can you imagine it won't be long before those daffodils and tulips will all be growing and the school's going to look amazing and really colourful. So, next we've got our very special game called the Left or Right game, featuring our very special guest, Miss Parrot. Hello and welcome to the very first Left or Right game. Our first special guest is Miss Parrot. Are you ready, Miss Parrot?
Hello! I am ready, yeah.
Are you excited?
I am excited. I'm a little bit nervous.
Now, the rules are very simple. You have 90 seconds to answer as many questions as possible. There are no wrong answers. You simply have to choose which one is your favourite. There are no prizes, but everybody wins. Does that make sense?
It does indeed.
In that case, I'm going to start the stopwatch. Let's play. Left or right?
Right.
Red or blue?
Blue.
Pasta or pizza?
Pasta.
Tomato or potato?
Tomato.
Paddington or Winnie the Pooh?
Winnie the Pooh.
Running or walking?
Walking.
Bananas or meatballs?
Meatballs.
Ant or deck?
Deck.
Netflix or chill?
Netflix.
Floss or dab?
Floss.
Can you show me?
Oh.
Very good. Space Point or Wow Point?
Space Point.
Ed Sheeran or Lady Gaga?
Ed Sheeran.
Biff or chip?
Biff.
Biff or kipper?
Kipper.
Apples or oranges?
Apples.
Tea or coffee?
Tea.
Small hall or big hall?
Big hall.
Make the dinner or do the washing up?
Make the dinner.
Disney princesses or Disney villains?
Disney princesses.
Spiders or snakes?
Ooh, spiders.
Pantomime or Christmas movie?
Christmas movie.
Pen or pencil?
Pencil.
Hot dinners or packed lunch?
Packed lunch.
Squirrel or fox?
Fox.
Train or aeroplane?
Aeroplane.
Tilted towers or paradise palms?
Paradise Palms.
Ooh. Daily Mile or Just Dance?
Just Dance.
And that is your time. The last question, heads, shoulders, knees or toes?
Shoulders.
Very good. Fantastic. Thank you so much, Miss Parrot, and congratulations. You are top of the leaderboard. So tune in next week, folks, to see if anyone can beat Miss Parrot's score. Bye! That was great fun, wasn't it? I thought you'd enjoy that. So the last thing I want to talk about is what we're going to be making next week. Next week, we're going to be making a very simple little bug house. All you're going to need is an empty plastic bottle, a pair of scissors, and some sticks. So, until next time, cheerio!